gamers? In today's ultimate epic battle simulator battle, we have the largest Roman shield wall we've ever had on this channel. We have what's supposed to be 1 million Roman soldiers, but for some reason is actually only 670,000, mainly I believe because there's just so much terrain on this that it deleted a lot of the soldiers. But either way, that's still a lot of Roman soldiers holding a massive shield wall formation against 3 different armies. Obviously, we have the medieval knights over here who are starting to clash against the Roman soldiers. Then we move up this way, past the gates right here. All of these soldiers right here are Roman as well. And as we come over this way, you will notice that these right here, despite the lag, are Persian soldiers that are starting to clash against the Roman shield wall that we have here. Check it out. Persians charging on in, mad dash, getting slaughtered by the Roman shield wall that's holding them back. But that's not all. If we head this way, defending this bridge crossing over here, where there's a dam holding back the water back that way, are Roman soldiers holding their shield wall against zombie forces. The Persians, the medieval knights, and the zombies have all come together to defeat the largest shield wall ever. So guys, if you enjoy these battles, please be sure to hit the like button. Let's try and get 1,000 likes in the first 24 hours. It helps out in the algorithm. Subscribe if you have not already. We're working our way towards 500,000 subscribers. And comment down below any other battle ideas you guys have got for me. This one is definitely a little bit laggy because we have like 4 million soldiers on the battlefield total. But it should be less and less laggy as the battle goes on here. Hopefully. I don't know if that's true, but gosh, I hope so. Either way, right now, the Roman soldiers do have 135,000 kills. That's very impressive. And their shield wall is currently, oh, that's lag, is currently holding steady with only 9,000 losses. Actually, less than 9,000 losses. So that means the Roman soldiers are doing pretty fantastic right now. They still need to get through 2.6 million soldiers, but at this rate, it looks like that will be manageable. Of course, those things can always change, especially against a zombie army, where every kill the zombie army gets, another zombie is thus born. So that's a bit of a problem for the Roman soldiers, obviously. However, you know, they're right now 15 kills per Roman soldier, which is pretty impressive. We don't know if that stands true for every army. Some of these armies could be weaker than others. The Persians could be getting, you know, only 4 deaths per Roman soldier, while the zombies are getting 20 deaths per Roman soldier. If you see what I mean, it could be going differently in different parts of the battlefield because not all of these armies are the exact same strength. So one flank could be completely crippled for the Roman army, and then it causes problems with other flanks on the Roman army because of breakthroughs from other armies. So this will be a dynamic battle. That's what's sort of interesting about having these different nations in this battle overall. So we'll just have to see at the end of the day how the Romans do, because this battle could be changing in tides throughout the entire thing. Right now it looks actually like over here we're going to have the Persians and the medieval knights connecting with each other. They are allied, they are on the same team, so they won't fight each other. But it's interesting to see these 2 different armies about to meet up on the battlefield for the first time. Obviously the medieval knights have been kind of slaughtered by the Roman wall here. I see barely any dead Romans and a whole lot of dead medieval knights over this way. Medieval knights, I think, are much, much weaker than the Roman soldiers. After all, the Romans have huge shields. The medieval knights have barely any armor for themselves. They're actually just footmen, not full-on fledged knights, so they're even weaker than knights. But it is cool that they're going to meet up over there. This Roman shield wall up this way is almost getting completely encircled. The Persians are coming from this way, the knights are coming from this way, and fully encapsulating the shield wall. The testudo formation is going to have to hold on tight. And then the zombies way over here have a whole lot of troopers that are going to be coming in. You see all those moving dots in this city area here, but they're really only coming in through this tiny little bridge entrance. And yes, they are making an impact and able to get soldiers over the bridge, but this trickle in is actually supporting the shield wall quite a bit for the Roman soldiers. It's pretty advantageous for the Romans. Ooh, a little bit of lag right there. Oh, yikes. I am wondering if there's any zombies coming up this way, too. Let's see. Note, these are just Persians coming up over this way. The Persians are carrying a lot of this team. I mean, they're covering a massive area of Romans right now. So, Godspeed to the Persians. They're gonna need it, baby. But you can see all throughout the city is just filled with Persians and zombies. There are Persian zombies, knights everywhere on this battlefield here. So the Romans, they got a lot of work to do, baby. I would like to know what you guys think in the comment section below. Do you guys think that the Roman army is going to be capable of fighting off, almost 3 million soldiers with only 1 million of their own soldiers, getting completely flanked and having to hold this massive shield wall from multiple different areas? I don't know. I think they might actually be able to do it, although, as I say that, I'm looking at the numbers right now, and the Roman advantage is dwindling a bit. Before, it was 15 kills per Roman soldier, and right now, it's looking like less than 10 kills per Roman soldier. Right now, there are 30,000 dead Romans, and almost 300,000 dead enemies. So they are depleting in terms of their numbers quite a bit, and they're losing that advantage they initially started off with. So if that number continues to go down, obviously we're going to have some serious problems for the Romans here, because they might end up losing this battle. They need to get that number back up. They need to find some choke points, hold out steady with their shields, and prevent that number from creeping back up. I have to say, it's pretty cool to see the perspective of the medieval knights here. I mean, just imagine you're in this crowd, slowly pushing your way forward, basically to your death. I mean, everyone in front of you is just getting cut down, and you're taking one step forward every few seconds, closer and closer to this Roman shield wall, waiting your turn to then just get stabbed. That's essentially what's happening. I feel like for the Roman perspective, it's a little bit better. You know, you're just standing here waiting, watching your men fight before you, and you're seeing them cut down a lot of people. I guess there's a little bit more hope there for you, but the enemy is getting closer and closer. Both sides definitely a little bit terrifying for their perspective, but what's probably more terrifying is being a Roman soldier on this end of the battlefield and having to watch zombies come forward, eat your friends, and then turn into zombies themselves to turn around and then eat you. Yeah, that'd be a little bit freaky deaky, baby. I would not be very pro that. I would want to be on the Persian end of things or the medieval knight end of things. Not the zombie end of things. Nah, this end of the battlefield is a little bit scary, boys. A little bit scary. It seems like the zombies are actually doing the best, though, in terms of damage, which is not something I expected, because you could actually visibly see the impact they're having on the battlefield over here. Meanwhile, the knights, you can't really see how they've pushed back the Romans at all. Well, I guess you kind of can over this way, but it seems a lot less than the zombies, although I guess the zombies are a bit more concentrated over there. But with the Persians, baby, the Persians are doing well, man. Look at this. The Persians have pushed back the lag. Holy cow. Whenever we look over to the Persians, it's a little bit laggy. It seems like they have pushed back the Romans quite a bit. I mean, we're seeing Roman bodies here. Where's the end of the Roman bodies? Let's see if we can't find it. Looks like there's, yep, right about here. So, right there to back there. The Persians have deeply cut into the Roman arms. Wow. That's actually kind of wild how well the Persians are doing right there. That's not good. Romans, come on, baby. Focus up. Let's get some dubs. Okay, so it's actually been a bit of time, and we have both good news and bad news for the Romans here. It looks like they managed to defeat a lot of the Persians here and hold them back, cutting down a lot of their men and depleting their reinforcements. So that's good. That's really good, actually. It lowers the amount of troopers that are having to engage all at once and things like that. However, they are losing their advantage by a little bit. The Romans now have lost 81,000 soldiers, and the Persian zombies and medieval knights have now killed have lost 485,000, meaning the Romans have killed 485,000 of them, which means that their number of kills per Roman soldier is going down a little bit. Not very good. However, there's still a lot of battle left, and right now they are leading by quite a bit. They still have 582,000 soldiers left, And the enemy only has 2.38 million soldiers left. So they're still outnumbered by a good chunk there. However, things are definitely going their way. I think I'm going to let this run for a little bit. But I will be back after some time. Maybe I'll go ahead and actually do a time lapse. Maybe I'll do a little time lapse of the medieval knights here, and we can sort of see how they do. So I'll let this time lapse run for a few minutes, and we'll see how the medieval knights do, how fast they push it back, stuff like that. Alright, so that was a pretty good time lapse. The medieval army did make it fairly far during that, but still, the shield wall holds, baby. Yes. There are currently 810,000 kills for the Roman shield wall. That is a hefty amount. However, 167,000 kills have been done unto the Romans by the three armies. It looks like actually the Persians have been pretty much staved off over here. Like, look at this. There's no combat over this way. These Romans were successful in stopping them. There is combat if you turn around and look over here, though, still, where the Persians are still pressuring them. But it seems like less troopers, so maybe the Persians... well, there's actually still more coming through, but at looks like maybe a slower pace or something like that. So Persians could be running low on troopers or something along those lines. Look, even over here, there's no Persians. So I guess they really are trickling in. Through this little compound here, though, we do have some serious Persian on Roman combat going on. Very nice. And then the zombies. The zomboys. Let's see what's going on over here. We've actually got Persians and zombies attacking together over this way and coming forward. But again, not in mass. They're very much so trickling in right now. That is still true for these zombies over here. But the zombies have really pushed these Romans back a good bit. But the trickle in probably is not helping the zombies at all. So right now, the Romans still holding steady on a lot of fronts. But, you know, they have lost 170,000 troopers. And there are still 2.1 million enemies left alive that are going to eat away at the Romans. Some of them literally, because they're zombies. All right. The Romans have crossed the 1 million kill zone, baby. That's nuts. That's a lot of guacamole right there. The medieval knights have slowed down their assault on the top ramp over here. But down below, they're still going pretty strong and getting a small trickle in of new soldiers to different areas as well. Not a lot, though. Right now, 238,000 Romans have died. It always gets laggy over here. I don't know why. Let's just avoid looking that way, I suppose. And it's really a trickle in of Persians over here too, like a very, very slow trickle. Very interesting. Right now, there's still 1.8 million enemies left alive, but they are really trickling in. It is a trickle fest, man. I don't know why. It's like you've got all that space up there, but they're all trying to go to this one little bridge. I mean, look at how many zombies there are. All trying to go to this itsy bitsy little bridge, dude. It's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah, so there are still 424,000 Romans left alive, which is a pretty hefty amount, I will say. I'm thinking maybe we do another time lapse over here of just the bridge assault that's going on. I think that might be kind of interesting. So why don't we go ahead and do that, and I'll let this run for like a good bit of time because it really do be a trickle right now. Alright gamers, so all of the medieval knights over here were actually defeated, which is kind of crazy. Over this way though, there's still a slight trickle in of them. I'm pretty sure that's who this is. Unless it's, oh no, it's actually Persians. Well, that's bizarre. Okay, these guys must be going a really long route because they spawned in over here. So I guess the medieval knights are just done. They're dead. And there's just a few Persians coming this way to attack, and they're getting pretty much slaughtered. This is really turning into trickle in kind of thing, and we have the usual lag over here for some reason. Still, again, more trickle in of Persians over this way, although a bit more steady of a flow, and they've actually pushed the Romans somewhat far back over this way. They've done actually a decent job with the Romans over here, so I'm pretty impressed by these Persians. And then the zombies have pushed back the Romans quite a bit. Even with them trickling in very, very slowly, they've managed to do a lot of damage to the Romans and push them back a pretty extreme amount. So this battle's still going on. 1.7 million kills for the Romans and 331,000 kills for the enemy armies, leaving 1.5 million enemies left and 329,000 Romans left, which is, you know, pretty extreme amounts between the two. But really a slow battle at this point. This trickle in is painfully slow, actually. Like real slow. So we'll let it ride for a little bit longer and see what goes down. I'm wondering if it turns out to be like, you know, extremely slow and this battle's going to take 8 more hours. I might call it because I'm pretty sure the Romans are just going to win at this point, actually. I really do think the Romans have got this in the bag. They're going to get the Dubski, but you know, I'll let it run for a few more hours just to make sure, you know. Alright, so a little bit of time has passed, and it seems like actually the zombies have finally managed to get at least a little bit of a foothold. I was trying to command troopers and things like that. It didn't really do anything. I did it in a few different sections of the battlefield. Maybe me trying to command the troopers over here did get the zombies to move further out. I was basically just trying to stop the trickle in, but the trickle in is still happening. And I guess the zombies did just kind of manage to get a little bit of a foothold going on here. Maybe it was because a lot of the zombies are distracted right now by these guys on the towers, and so they stopped to do that, and then they've been slowly migrating to these guys, which causes a bit of a buildup. I'm not totally sure, but it is interesting to finally get some difference in the battle going here. Again, this part of the battlefield completely dead, nothing happening. This part of the battlefield completely dead, nothing happening. Still a slight trickle in over here. So actually, why don't we go ahead and go into RTS mode? This is a fun feature now of Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator 2. Something we haven't really used much is the fact that you could go ahead and select large swaths of units and move them around. So when the battle gets to this point, which is basically like, you know, nothing is happening, you could go ahead and move out, you know, large quantities of units and actually start up the action again in the battle a little bit for the units that aren't really doing anything. So let's go ahead and actually do this for a number of the units for the Romans, and actually why don't we go ahead and try a little bit of a counterattack type move. So we've got multiple units moving out. These guys are going to be real slow here. They are going to be trying to push through all these troopers, so there'll be a while before they get to the zombie front line over that way. But then these troopers that we just ordered up here are going to be counterattacking the Persians, and they'll probably be a little bit faster. So let's see what happens here. I think this will be interesting. I think we were getting kind of to a stalemate in this battle where you know, the Romans weren't moving and the Persians weren't able to do anything and the zombies weren't able to do anything, but this counterattack could make things a little bit more spicy. Alright, so the Roman counterattack on the Persians is being met by more Persians, actually. A lot of them going around the flanks and things like that and trying to move around, but the Persians are desperately, it seems, trying to stop them from counterattacking by shifting some of their forces over to them. And then we've still got the normal sort of Persians moving in over this way, too, against some of these counterattackers. You can see the shield wall pushing up a little bit, and that's pretty neat. Let's go check in on the zombie pushers. Yeah, we can see some of the zombie pushers try to move in, but it's very slow. They are not really managing to navigate this crowd of Roman shield wall troopers at all. How are the zombies doing, by the way? That little breakthrough, how's that? Oh, it's just about done. Actually, most of these zombies are completely caught up just staring at these guys up here. The zombies aren't even attacking anymore. All right, you know what? Let's try and go ahead and get these guys to I guess, flank around here and try attacking that way, I suppose, since we don't have the zombies attacking at all anymore. We might as well attack them. There's also a line of zombies just chilling right here. Are they, like, hoping to go after these guys but don't exactly want to or something? I have no clue, dude. Oh, a little bit of lag spikes here and there. A little bit of lag. Okay, actually, a few zombies decide to go up after some of these guys that are counter-charging them, so we do have a little bit of action here. And there's also a couple Persians in the zombie army as well. They kind of blend in pretty good. They got the similar colors to them. So we do have a little bit more skirmishing going on with this tiny little counter-attack. The shield wall has broken formation and is attempting to make some progress on this battlefield and retake some of their land. Alright, this is actually pretty cool. The counter-attacking Romans have sort of squeezed around the zombies here and created two fronts, so they're attacking from here and then also from here as well with a lighter force, and they're actually surrounding those zombies. Of course, there are still zombie reinforcements coming in over this way from the bridge, but they're also able to just sort of swing at them. They have enough troopers to do so. So they're managing to take out actually most of these zombies and clear the way yet again for the Romans to retake this bridge position over this way that they lost so long ago. Also, it seems like this bridge, they've just ceased crossing in its entirety. So that's not great. And then this bridge over here is still having troopers move, which is good to see. Ooh, the lag! It's randomly laggy here. Oh! There's also a group of zombies and Persians crossing through the river here. Just a little bit wonky. It looks like, yeah, they did create a body bridge here. They got enough of their own soldiers killed that they could then cross over this way, which is kind of funny. Oh, it also looks like a number of people have been falling off the edge here after that, battling up this way, and we're dying from that. Let's check out the counterattack on the Persian forces up here. It looks like these Romans are getting kind of swamped. Yeah, there's very few left alive right here. The Persians did manage to win this counterattack right there, but there's still more Romans up here that are working on that counterattack too, and they seem to be winning for the most part over here, although big charge from the Persians as they finish off that small group over there. So we're going to have another front line forming right here, and yes, indeed, the Romans marching forward to meet these Persians, and we've got ourselves another little skirmish going on here, so this is pretty cool. I do like the RTS mode because it does allow you to do fun things like this where you know, you don't have to look at the exact same skirmish the whole time. You can have some different movement and stuff like that. Here are all the Persians moving in. There's quite a number of them, and they are stacking up against these Romans over here pretty wholeheartedly. Okay, gamers, so there's definitely some bugs with the RTS mode because this is very bizarre. These boys are just like walking in place. A lot of folks are walking in place, actually, kind of glitched out. All of these guys are finally, oh, big lag, okay, are finally surging forward. Finally got them to do that like they were supposed to a while ago. But they are also getting distracted by like 3 or 4 zombies. These zombies ended up walking in place as well, so clearly RTS mode is definitely a little bit broken. Up here, the Persians are actually doing things they're supposed to. They've continued to eat away at the shield wall over here over some time, and what is this? These random dudes are just kind of like fighting? What are you doing? Like, they're like fighting in slow-mo, but it's not in slow-mo. Okay, I'm very confused by that. Very bizarre. Oh my god, more lag, stop. And then up here, the Persians actually have almost defeated all of the Romans that were up here. There's very few of them left alive up here, actually. Last few Romans surviving, and the Persians have managed to defeat a lot of them over there. So, I mean, this battle is still continuing. The Romans have just shy of 2 million kills, and the Persian zombies and medieval knights have 371,000 kills. There's still 1.4 million Persians and etc. alive, and 300,000 Romans alive. So currently the Romans have lost about half of their force, and the Persians and etc. have lost over half of their force, like 60 to 70% of their force. So actually the Romans are on track to get a big dubski here. I think I will let it play for a while longer. It's been like 2 hours now since the last time I said I would let it play for a little bit longer. It has been a hot minute, and the kills are only trickling nowadays, so if it doesn't pick up pretty fast... Oh, look at this, there's a ton of Romans heading this way now. Oh, that's crazy. Wait, who are you guys? Oh, those are random zombies, so maybe they'll head up that way? That'd be kind of neat. But yeah, either way, I mean, if something doesn't drastically change here, I might just go ahead and call it a Roman victory just because I don't want to have my computer open with this open for 8 hours. I do have some other videos I need to make today, but we'll see if it picks up because of all this movement that's happening right now, and we'll see what happens. Okay, so what's happened now after some time is that actually the Romans are fighting on the bridge finally. It's about dang time, boys. So they are holding the bridge against, oh, the lag. Pretty much solely zombies now. There's not a lot of Persians in here. There's like a couple randomly sparsed within, but mainly zombies. They've also like gathered around here a lot, and it seems like the zombies are suiciding into the water, and then the Romans are going out to meet them and then using the zombies as a bridge to walk on, which is real goofy. Like very, very goofy. This battle, keep in mind, has been going on for like what? It's gotta be like 4 or 5 hours now. It's been going on for a while. I've had this on my computer for a hot minute. Still the Persians attacking up here pretty regularly. And then, what's going on over here? Did the Persians ever defeat the Romans over this way? It looks like there's actually still some Romans up here and no Persians. So I wonder where these Persians went off to. Did they just stop supplying the Roman or the lines over there? Yeah, it looks like actually the Persians must have just given up on that territory and decided to start attacking over this way and continue to run troops just suiciding into a massive wall of Roman Legionnaires. Alright gamers, I think I do have to end this battle because I do have more videos I need to make today, and I've let it run for 6 hours now, and we're still at this point. I think it could be like another 6 hours, dude. It's just the deaths are so slow. Either way, the Romans got 2 million kills, and the enemies got 382,000 kills, and that ratio would actually result in a Roman victory at the end of the day, so I think we are just expecting a Roman victory here. I do apologize for not being able to go through the entirety of the battle. I promise in the next one I will. I really do apologize, but I do have some other videos I gotta make today, and I just can't keep watching the Romans do their thing, although it is glorious. We gotta move on. I do appreciate y'all watching. Thank you so much. I really do. And please be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and comment down below if you'd like to see some more Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator 2 in the future. Either way, guys, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.
I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to click that subscribe button for more content, and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be alerted to whenever I live stream or upload. Thanks so much.